with another three and get nothing but backboard on that one. That's pathetic. And then you go at the end of the game and he tries. That's that's not our shot. I'm not going to dock it.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. The Yankees are riding an 8-game win streak. David Phelps, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at one of the top pitchers in the game. He has a career ERA in the low ones, so he's been doing his thing for a long time, and boy, it sure makes it a lot easier on your offense when you know, heck, you go out and score 2 runs, you've got a pretty good chance to win a game when this guy's on the mound.
Stepping into the box, Kirby Valentin. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leonard Sterling is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Phelps has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In now, Peter Henry lays off 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Roberson will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Chris Jennings will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 47, Chris Jennings.
Stepping in, Samuel Mason. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, Samuel.
Pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jennings is calling for it. One away.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He won the Silver Slugger for shortstops last year. And in today's games, shortstops swing the bat well. And for him to walk away with that award tells you what kind of a player he is.
Into the box now. Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting third.
Now in the box,
Third baseman,
Anthony Jennings.
Anthony
First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box, number 40. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
The catcher, number 40.
Here comes the first pitch. Circle change there, called strike 1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Set to get his day started, Stanley Phillips. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Standing in now, number 26. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
2-1 pitch as that circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 strikeouts, not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jim Perez. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliced hard on the ground. And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Derek Hayes.
So now to the plate, Derek Page, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-1 home. Liner towards second. A leaping effort, but it's off his glove. One there. Next for New York, Darnell Hayes. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. Jennings is there. 2 gone. Now with the plate, Craig Boyd. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. A 1-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, making it an even 250 for his career. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Into the box, Corey Burnett. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Stepping in now, Earl Boyd. Burnett leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Kevin Chavez. He starts off the last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Vinny Maldonado. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Austin Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Kirby Valentin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 2-0. Riding into the box, Samuel Mason. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
That's outside.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Troy Boyd. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. First delivery to him on the way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner at first with no outs here. in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready for another chance? Anthony Jennings, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back standing. First offering on its way. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
As a look, now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So striding forward now, Jim Perez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Set and the pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. In now, Derek Page. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Darnell Page, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Set and the 1-1 hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit, and the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember, but without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So now to the plate, Craig Boyd, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 5, the Jays nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Leonard Sterling.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box now, Chris Jennings, as he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in onto first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Next to bat for Toronto, number 40. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now batting, Corey Burnett. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Earl Boyd, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Ready once again, Samuel Mason, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Aggressive lead from the bag at second. Now the pitch. That's in there. Base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And he's safe. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
Benito Rincon answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Benito Rincon.
Stepping in now, Troy Boyd. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. High and deep to left center field. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
To the plate now, Anthony Jennings hit hard to the right side. Foul. 3 runs already home here. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through. A base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
In now, Jim Perez. In there, now the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now batting, right fielder, Derek Page.
So now to the plate, Derek Page, as he lines it out to center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
At the plate, Darnell Page, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
A runner in scoring position with none out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Grover Gallardo gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Craig Boyd. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Throw won't get him.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
At the plate now, Earl Boyd, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
24, second baseman, Samuel Mason.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Samuel Mason. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And the second run will score as well.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Plate now, Troy Boyd. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Jennings. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Jim Perez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So coming to the plate, Jim Perez, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Derek Cage, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sterling is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before things change dramatically as they explode for 11 here to really open things up. We played 4 full. The Yankees lead it 16-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, Stanley Phillips. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, number 26. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. And that's the second out. Digging in, Kevin Chavez. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And the pitch. Called strike one on the circle change. Good pitch. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Still 16-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Kevin Beasley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Darnell Hayes.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Coming to the plate now, Craig Boyd. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Into the box, Corey Burnett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 1 out and a runner on second base. Line drive to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, first baseman, Earl Boyd.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Earl Boyd. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Sterling has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1 as it remains a 16-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Vinny Maldonado.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Oh, he makes the stop. He is out.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Striding in, Austin Martinez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 1-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. To first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Standing in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. Slow little roller to third. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still 16-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Samuel Mason.
Samuel Mason.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Number 26 is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in once again, Troy Boyd earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. From the stretch.
Nope, outside.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Two and one. One out, nobody on. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Anthony Jennings comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
2-0 now. Ground ball foul down the left side. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Jim Perez. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a drive out toward left center field. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
Standing in now, Derek Page as he drives a liner to right center. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Seventh inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Leonard Sterling.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
This is foul right side. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Chris Jennings. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Jennings is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
To the plate now, number 40, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Ready now, Darnell Page. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
The left fielder, Darnell Page.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0. This is line to left. Valentin is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So coming to the plate, Craig Boyd, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Line toward right center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Elton Diaz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Corey Burnett, as he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down. So digging in now for old Boyd, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Men on third with 2 down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. 1 left for the Yankees. But that seems a rarity in this one as they lead it 17-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stanley Phillips. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Count 1-0.
The 1-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, number 26. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th. Stepping in now, Kevin Chavez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In now, Vinny Maldonado. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Samuel Mason. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Samuel Mason.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
At the plate, Troy Boyd skied in the air to straightaway left. Valentin is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box now, Anthony Jennings. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Popped up. Phillips has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jim Perez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game.
He has many NFC championships as the Dallas Cowboys have since 1997. Dak Prescott definitely took notice, replying to the post by tagging Zeke Elliott in his comment and writing, quote, "Hold my crutches." Shannon, did you like Dak's response?
Maybe once a week, so he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1. That's a ball. 2 balls.
A runner on first with 2 away. Forkball didn't miss by much, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 18-0. Striding in once again, Austin Martinez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Now back, left fielder, Kirby Valentin.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kirby Valentin, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And this will be fouled away. One out, nobody on. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. And with one out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the ninth inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the ninth inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
To the plate now, Leonard Sterling. And he lays off there, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. And there's ball 2 now.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 2-1. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Settling in now, Chris Jennings. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 2 out with the man at first. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Digging in to try it again. Number 40. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
18-0 the final this afternoon. So the Bronx Bombers were impossible to contain in the batter's box as they posted 22 total hits. David Phelps earns the win, his second, as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. Roberson is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
it's the way he gets it. The number of dribbles he takes and how he has to continually break his guy down in order to make it happen. I just wonder what is going to happen with the opportunity that the supporting cast gets. And I don't care what anybody says, they're going to need those guys to play at a really highly efficient rate. They're doing it with two ball dominant guys. That's first one to say. It's going to get a little bit muddled out there. I'm not seeing like everybody else what it's going to look like. The most interesting team in the NBA. I love it those ways. That's the interesting thing. Getting up early with us here. Getting up early. We're doing that tomorrow because tomorrow morning on ESPN and the ESPN app, the second of 3 huge UFC events on Fight Island of Cleveland will start at 9 a.m. Eastern. The main card starts at 2. We're going to come out tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern time. We'll be on from 7 to 9, leading into the Cleveland City. It should be a spectacular day and morning of UFC action leading up to the record fight this weekend. All right, we will take a break. Coming up after a top playoff loss to the Bills, the Ravens are airing their grievances about their passing attack. They do exactly what they said and what they need to do.
When I met him, I'm a ride, and if I gotta die, rather homicide. I ain't had 50 cent when my grandmama died. Now I'm going back to Cali with my Jacob on. See how time flies. Now I'm fucking with 5 so I'm starting to make sense. My mom's happy she ain't gotta pay the rent, and she got a red bow on that brand new Benz. Waiting to shot money to land sitting in the range, thinking how he spent $30 million on airplanes when his kids starving. Pockets full and Brenda still throwing babies in the garbage. I wanna know what's going on, like I hear Marvin. No school books, they use that wood to build coffins. Whenever I'm in the booth and I get exhausted,